Welcome everybody. Hope you are having an awesome day. If you guys are checking this out on replay, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also turn notifications on. I will also advise you, don't worry if you see the stream is 2 hours long or whatever, or an hour and a half long. Don't worry about that, as usually just about all of my live streams get time-stamped. So if you want to, feel free to go ahead, click on one of the timestamps that's there, kind of go from there, see how you feel about it. If you want to continue watching it, cool. If not, that's cool too. Hopefully lots of great information, fun stream today. So also, if this is your first time checking out the stream, please make sure you go ahead and either you can write a comment, or if you're watching this live, go ahead and make sure you let me know in the chat that that this is your first time checking me out. So I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. So Rebel, thank you so much. What's up, man? Hey, Sazbox. I am pretty sure I definitely messed that up, but how are you? Hendrik, happy birthday to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Today is my birthday. Kern, what's up? Habrat, what's up? Jason, how are you? Gabby, thank you. What's up, Sivko? How are you? Joshua, what's up, man? And Hani, how are you? Aisha, thank you. I appreciate that. Joshua Smith, what's up? Thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, lady. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Dominic, how are you? Getting old. I know, right? I am getting up there. Past my expiration. Maria, how are you? Darylyn, thank you. What's up, honey? It's a good raid today. You beat Zero, Rosmac, and Mags today. Nice, Gabby. Hopefully you can find me too. What's up, Tommy? Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, Bane. Cody, how are you? Kevin, thank you. Dark Cloud. Vasias, thank you. Hello. Thanks, guys. Oh, cool. From Experience Chat. Cool. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for checking me out. Mono forever, Kiln. Mono forever, buddy. You know what's funny is that I took a break from the forums forever, and I saw that, and I was like, man, I really want to go ahead and hashtag and comment on this, but I refrained. But that thread was getting interesting. I didn't have time to really read through it. Just I got tagged in it I don't know, twice, I think. 2 or 3 times somebody tagged me in that. I'm just I'm not weighing in on another 300-page forum post on this stuff. So Regina, how are you? Thank you, honey. Yep. Old timer. How am I? I'm doing good. Doing good. Gonna stream for a little bit, and then I gotta go get Liv, and then we're going to Brazilian barbecue. I had it once in my life, and I'm on this huge meat binge, which is weird because I was vegetarian for, I don't know, many years. In fact, I only ate chicken for 12 years. Literally, chat, for 12 years I didn't eat any other meat except for chicken. And then I went vegan, I went raw. I've been through all sorts of different experiences with it. But lately I've been on this major craving for meat. So so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to a buffet, which is crazy because I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys know, I've been dieting and stuff for the last year and a half, and I'm currently 8 pounds away from my goal weight. And so I already told myself I literally don't care. I'm gonna eat 30,000 calories today. I'm normally I eat gluten free, and I only drink water. I'm really, really good about my stuff, and have been for a very long time. And it's been working. It's been awesome. But today I'm I literally don't even care. I'm gonna eat whatever the heck I want whenever I want. And so Sani supported me with that. She got me some really cute gifts. It was really cute. It was awesome. Awesome birthday so far. And Liv made a card. It was super cool. She's actually, I think she's gonna run the stream. I think she's gonna be on tomorrow. I think I'm gonna have Liv do all of the stream except for I think my warheads. But yeah, so that's what's going on for my birthday. Kern, thank you so much for the donation. Cooch and Power. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the donation. Thank you very, very much. All right. Oh, yours was yesterday. Patrick, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. That's really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of early February birthdays. I think like parents got together. Like it's weird because I have like my older brother's the 4th of February, and then like I have like my cousin is like the 7th. I have another cousin that's the 9th of February. Like everybody's like in February. It's kind of awkward. I feel like a lot of people are in like February. I'm trying to figure out like what the heck people were doing, but clearly it worked out. Thanks, guys. I appreciate everybody for the birthday wishes. Um, all right, scrolling up. So I actually just a quick thing. I didn't get the hero grading sheet fixed. That was not me. That was somebody else that went ahead and took major initiative to go ahead and fix that. Worked between Avicius and Zero and had some great ideas to make sure that that got fixed. So huge shout out there. I really really appreciate it. Getting that fixed for us. So um, awesome. If you and just so you guys know, the link is like broken in Discord because Discord like the direct link to the spreadsheet doesn't work in Discord. But if you go to the regular website and then you click on full link, as long as you have Google Sheets, you will be able to go ahead and be able to see the spreadsheet in its entirety with it locked, and so you'll actually be able to scroll through it. So I'm so happy with that. Like you have no idea. I've been like, please anybody like fix this. So so yeah, so really cool that we were able to get that. Yeah, Brazilian steakhouse. Yeah, so like I said, it's my second time going, so I haven't been. Hendrik, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you very, very, very much. I really, 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 really appreciate that. Thank you, Hendrik. Thank you, buddy. All right, so you're excited for the view of Onatel and Cage, snagged them both Atlantis. Oh, cool. Yeah, so Dark, I did a stream on that. If you want to watch the full breakdown on that, I did that last stream. So that is timestamped if you want to check it out. But that is in there. So you need help wizard emblems, Sartana or Zelene, and why? They're both good options. You might want to compare. I'm pretty sure wizard also is Guinevere too. So I think a lot of people just automatically default to Guinevere. I would personally probably do Zelene just on the sheer fact of being able to use Zelene on everything and has a little bit more versatility on your defense too, because Zelene can be pretty much anywhere, whereas Sartana is really only fit for the corners. Also, Zelene is a little bit more effective through the through Titans. Bogey, thanks so much for the chat, buddy. I'm sorry I got off. I promised one game to General in Fortnite, and I saw you got into the lobby, so I'm sorry I had to get off. I want to play with you guys later tonight. Hopefully I'll play with you guys later. But thanks for the donation, buddy. Could I comment on the fact of how many mono people not start the conspiracy theory that they change the boards to prevent mono? Yeah, lady, there's actually somebody posted it in Anchor Cove. Somebody actually did the math on boards. They did, I think it was like 500 boards. It was either 500 or 200 boards, one of the two. And they actually found that there's literally the exact same number of tiles throughout all the boards. So the averages always shake out. So there's no conspiracy on changing mono. It's just you need to get better at seeing the board. So yeah, there's definitely no thing on that. Thanks, Darwin. I appreciate that. Watch my event videos. Managed to get you further. Oh, cool. 20th on rare. That's awesome, Benny. Good job, man. Good job. All right. So you did 3 versus 5. Worked out great. Oh, that's cool, Gabby. Nice. What's up, Damon? Thank you for the wishes, buddy. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. Did I get Kuchin yet? No, I haven't rolled for Kuchin. I'm waiting for both Atlantis as well as the event that's coming up in less than a week. So I will do that. Is my interviewer with Zero post yet? No, Doll. It's funny. I actually sent over all the information to Roz yesterday, so it's gonna be up to Roz when she decides to go ahead and post it. But you guys will probably really really like the interview and stuff like that. So really cool there. Jim, thanks. I appreciate that, buddy. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, I'm still here. Can't wait, can't watch the stream. Oh, okay. Thanks, Pink. I appreciate it, Pink. Thank you. Anchor, what are my thoughts on grading affected talent grid now in place? Ken, that's a good question. I've thought about it a lot. I probably have to. I think a lot of heroes are gonna get shook up. I honestly, Kellen, I don't think that we know the true impact and the true nature as far as how much the emblems are going to impact things. So I don't want to make that, but I think that some heroes will come out of the woodworking as being definitely a bit better, depending. Um, but I still think that the overall heroes that you're used to today are just going to get better. What I'm most excited about, or what I don't want to say concerned, but what I'm interested to see is the proposed ideas as far as the different heroes that they're going to go ahead and shift and either buff or decrease on. So I think that's probably going to be but their buffs usually aren't that big. I'm not sure if they're going to nerf anybody or not. So I'm interested to see that. But I think overall the emblems are just going to be being smart with how you use the emblems, like which way you go. That's going to impact things. And I do notice now that they're definitely dropping more emblems, which is really good news because you'll be able to actually level up a bit more. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. Does anybody have screenshots, Heroes of Riddles of Wonderland? I'm sure some people do. They can probably send the PMs. And just so you know, I have content recorded, and hopefully the heroes don't change too much. Um, and I plan on posting it immediately as soon as the event goes live. So I do have content that's recorded that will be up and going and everything like that, that you will be able to go ahead and reference and see and everything like that. So hopefully I'll make things a little bit easier when it comes to like rolling and figuring out thoughts and ideas and stuff like that, because I did get a chance to play quite a bit with the heroes and kind of test them, figure out my thoughts, and if you guys agree with me, cool. If not, that's cool too. So paladin talents work well for him wise. Yeah, Richard will definitely get stronger. um, yeah, if they nerf Gravemaker, he'll die. I don't know, like, honestly, I feel like they probably should nerf Gravemaker. Gravemaker is just it's gonna be way too unmanageable, in my opinion. I think that that's one of those that's really going to get impacted by by the um, by the buffs and stuff like that, because it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be way too quick. So all right. So I'm adding a couple of moderators. So anybody that donates here to the channel definitely gets added. And make sure, if you guys donate, please make sure you go ahead and ask a question too. So thank you very much, Benjamin. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that, guys. Okay. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So Wilbur Wukong on emblems, $1 million question. Joshua, it's a pretty simple question. Unfortunately, or I shouldn't say it's a pretty simple answer. I shouldn't say that because I can see it. But you absolutely got to do Wukong ahead of Wilbur, unless you're like maybe facing 12 stars, and for if they start releasing the 13 and the 14 stars and stuff like that, I could maybe see a case for Wilbur. But Wukong, you're going to use Wukong like every single day, especially if you don't have Tarlac. Just so much more uses that you're going to get out of Wukong and emblems. Plus, you really need it with Wukong, with how quickly he can die. So, yeah. I would definitely recommend Wukong ahead of Wilbur, but I'm actually doing Tarlac. So I'll probably do Tarlac and then Wilbur is probably my play. And then there's also June in there, which kind of stinks. So it's really tough. Really tough. Do I have... No, I don't have both seasons done. Thanks, Raphael. Thank you. No, I didn't post the Titan video of Zero yet. Nope, not yet. What are my thoughts on Kuchin? I'll definitely make a video on that. But Kuchin has been really solid. I've actually been fielding a lot of stuff from Clueless, who's in 7 Days Departed, and he's been tanking with Kuchin, so he's got quite a bit of stuff on him too. So um, thank you guys. All right. What's up, Keith? All right. All right. Let me. Clinton, thank you so much for subscribing. All right. Let me get into this for you guys. Okay. Um. Did I finish? Yeah, I finished Farlam. Guys, I didn't even tell you. I think I told some people. Um. I didn't finish. I didn't finish my Purple Quest the other day, which is pretty bad. All right. So I have been testing 3.2. You know what's funny is like I'm actually not a huge fan of it. I'm not a huge fan of it against Guinevere, chat, which is weird because I really like even like I had like I'm not done like assessing my thoughts on it. I guess I'll kind of give you why I'm not the biggest fan on it. Um, I feel like you could lose a lot more doing 3.2, which is weird because I felt like, oh, like it's time, like Anchor, you should grow up and actually use a real team. Um, and maybe it's attributed to the fact that I'm very used to it, but but I've seen myself get blown out a lot more going 3.2 versus the amount of times that I've gotten blown out doing mono, which doesn't make a lot of sense considering the fact that like everybody has it pinned as being a lot more risky and stuff like that. Um, can I play both? Yeah, I can play both. I just I just feel that there's a little bit better strategy. I think that honestly, I think it's harder to do 3.2 than it is mono. Um, the reason being is because I can focus, right? So if I'm doing mono, I can focus, and then I can also make like good moves that are really conducive to my color. And when I'm playing 3.2, there's a bit more factors that are involved. Um, and maybe like I don't know, maybe I'm not good at this game, but I have a lot better success running mono in my opinion. Thank you, Shady. Thank you for that. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sergeant. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that very much. All right. Let me add you again. Do you donate? I'll get you added there too. So, but thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. All right. Question: Red Hood, Zim or Azlar for Final Ascension? Oh, Zim, Red Hood, or Azlar? That's a really tough one. I have Zim and Azlar both max, and like I wouldn't trade either one. Both incredibly good. I think it depends on what heroes you're facing. Both are pretty beastly. I would say Zim's probably a little bit more overall effectiveness. However, Azlar has some of the highest tile damage. So, oh, did I accidentally reroll? I didn't mean to reroll at all, chat. I really want to face that guy more. So yeah, I would say it's probably a toss-up between Zim or Azlar, but also Painkiller. That one might be a little bit too tough. I would probably go ahead and chalk that up as your preference. I don't think any of the three are bad. So, I don't know, lady. People doing 3.2 are the most consistent wars like zero. I would say I don't know, especially as of late. I think I've been more consistent than zero. Um, yeah, I would say that. I did have this last war was probably my worst war in a while, and I finished with 220, and I've been running mono forever. So I don't know as to if it's a matter of consistency. I would just say like I'm definitely more comfortable. I can see the appeal of running 3-2, and like that's, I mean, that's why I'm even doing this. Um, I don't think that it's as bad of a strategy as people, or risky of a strategy as people want to go ahead and chalk it up as. I can see their concerns as to why they feel that way, but as somebody that has been running it and doing it for a very long time, um, especially when it comes to this is a perfect scenario right here. Like there was a lot of action and a lot of tiles that went through and came through, and um, and Guinevere is still just alive. Hopefully she dies with this. All right, good. It's just I can see more people getting blown out by Guinevere and Delilah by running by running um by running 3-2. It's just my thoughts. I mean, and again, this is just all my preference, all my thoughts and stuff like that. Um, but the sheer power that I can get by just making sure that I charge up one color, um, is pretty helpful. And especially at this point now, because I would be definitely a little bit more conservative with my hero choice or whatever, versus zero. But I mean, I keep up with the pack. Okay. All right, scrolling through here. All right, what do I think of Thoth Sorcerer? I'm not huge on Thoth. I'm also not huge on Final Ascending my or not Final Ascending. I'm not huge on um what's it called? I'm not huge on giving my emblems to sorry, I'm trying to like win this war or win this. Um, I'm not huge on giving my emblems to Natalia. I'm just trying to think if I could have. I think I probably played that wrong somewhere. All right, let me scroll through here. Use 3-2 with your strongest teams, mono with your scraps. Yeah, that's probably a solid idea. Dark Cloud, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you very, very, very much. I really appreciate that. If you guys could do me a huge favor, people in Anchor Cove, Dark Cloud, if you could do me a favor, go ahead and make sure you sign up for Line, and then there's plenty of people that are in Anchor Cove that can get you added there. So yeah. All right, you have Viv and Aaron. You have Viv. Oh, all right. Sorry, I'm like reading and not looking at the board. Um, hmm. See, and this is like a case right here where everybody's like, oh, like mono is super risky, but I mean, there's boards like this that'll happen to you too when you're doing 3-2. So I gotta try and go ahead and figure out how I can get a green diamond. I feel like there is a green diamond in this. Um, hmm. Alright, I found it that way. So I'm gonna hopefully get this red diamond. Didn't happen. So I'm gonna hopefully try and get this purple diamond. So right here, if this is a purple, then I will have a purple diamond. Nope, didn't happen. It's close, it came on the other side. See, like this is the problem that I have running 3-2 with mono, or not mono, 3-2 against Guinevere, is that like I've done that work. I did kill Zelene, but I'm still really far behind when it comes to being able to cast hero specials. And then there's the potential that she could go off again. Okay. I can see maybe this is why. I don't know though. I mean, Wilbur's normally insane for me, but maybe this could be why people are not huge on using Wilbur on offense. I don't know, because I could see. I don't know. No, it's still good. I feel like I'm gonna have to write an apology to all my mono heroes. I will say that I was able to make or have more balanced just heroes in general. I would say that the teams are pretty balanced. It's gonna be another thing, man. See, and I will say that I've won a lot of these in mono, where it's like 1 versus 2, and it's just like it's not the greatest of boards. I'm trying to think. I don't know, chat. Maybe I messed that board up too. Could have been. I think I played it pretty smart. Alright. Alright, so you have Viv and June at 80. Now you want to level up Delilah or Nari or Onitel. You should absolutely do Delilah. Alright, Zim or Mitsuko. I would do Zim for sure. Azlar, Natalia, Onitel, or Justice can only do one saving aerial for Kuchin. I would probably do Azlar out of those. Happy birthday, first time catching live. Oh, cool. Thanks, Thomas. Thanks for saying hello, buddy. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate that. At my level, to be competitive with 3-2, you need a lot of max heroes. To beat Zelene Gravemaker 6 times in war, 6 regards, 6 Sims would be nice. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Nox. That's a good point. I mean, a lot of max heroes. I'm trying to think, well, because, I mean, these are all pretty balanced. Like, this definitely plays decently okay, but I could easily see myself getting burned out with Gravemaker. Whereas if I still bring, like, if I bring, like, my mono green team, I probably wouldn't bring my mono green team on a flanking Gravemaker. But there are times where, like, Gravemaker is in the corner and I can bring my green team. But for instance, like, here, I'm not, and this is my auto farm team. I can just make some new teams. So, like right now, this is my green team that I bring, which actually, oddly enough, is my Titan team. So I want that there, that there. Where you at? This here. This here, this here. So this is actually my Titan team, and also my mono green team. So you can see I've got a pretty trash board. It's not the greatest boards at all, in the least bit. But I still think that I can get out of this. So she's going to go off, that's fine. I've got 6 tiles, 6. I think this will still kill her. No, I don't think it will. Alright, so I'm going to come here. There we go. I want to get 3 in the middle on her. And then, just so you know, like, I'm, like, super far ahead right now. I have all my hero specials up. even though Gravemaker has just gone off. That's fine. Don't really care. But the important thing is I'm going to be killing. I'm trying to think of which one I want to kill. I'm going to kill you. So right now it's you know 3 versus 5. The probability of me losing is like pretty slim. I could definitely still could lose, don't get me wrong. But I feel a lot more confident about this. And just being able to ghost those is going to be huge. I think I can kill you. Should maybe killing Zelene might be the smarter option. Or actually, I think this is probably the smartest play. That should hopefully kill you. Oh, it didn't. That was rude. But like, just so you guys know, like if I get any match over here, like I kill these heroes. They're just dead. So I feel like in like a Hail Mary, like a Hail Mary thought process or whatever, that like I can just win. And I could make that match there instead of the one match to kill just there because of just the amount of color stacking that I have. I mean, this is a pretty good, because I'll tell you guys, chat, like, green's probably my weakest. I'd say green is probably my, like, least consistent comparatively to my others. Maybe blue and green are probably my least consistent. And you can see that was a pretty trash board. Albie should be nerfed? I don't know about that. Albie's already been nerfed before. Thanks, Rami. I appreciate that. Is it easy when I do it? No, it's not, Telmo. It's not easy at all. I would say it's not. And as you guys know, if you guys are familiar with Kiln at all, Kiln is probably one of the biggest advocators in the world for mono. I'm sure Kiln will go ahead and tell you that it definitely takes a little bit more requiring of paying attention to the board. Sure, you can go ahead and lose them for sure, but you can actually just like I don't know. You have to play the board out better. You have to be smarter about your moves. You can't just recklessly go with things. Alright, so Tarsia says, last war against CP, they did 36% one-shots and 7DD did 47. You may be wrong, but you think I have a higher rate of one-shots doing mono. So just just so you guys know, I'm one of the rarities in Departed that does do mono. I would say most of us probably do 3-2 around that. And I advocate for my team to do whatever's best. Good luck with that board. See, Kiln, right? You guys can see. I mean that's not thank you. I appreciate that. Whoever did the loots, I appreciate that. Why run Wilbur? I love Wilbur. I love Wilbur on mono for sure. Alright, so I need more tile damage in red with 3-2. Well, I mean, Demon, this is so there's this, and this. So Demon, is mostly the huge appeal with 3-2 having it just be more of the tile damage? If you want, yeah, I mean that's fine, Gabby. If you want, that's fine. 3 non-hitting special heroes hurts, yeah. All right. Try being a bit more defensive with my 3-2. Well, just so you guys know, chat, I gave my heroes to 0. I said, hey, build me 3-2 teams. And I also said on my last stream, if they're awesome, I'm gonna take all the credit. If they're terrible, we're blaming 0. Because I would say probably Zero has probably the best, if not, he's definitely one of the best people at building teams. So I definitely trust his opinion on that, especially on 3-2. Um, all right, can't wait to get them all beginning of the fourth. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, bring Zim or Regard, Cleanse Grave. Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys have to keep in mind, chat, that these teams that are built, um, which I don't. Yeah. Oh, here's Regard. These teams that are built, I've built 6 teams that are essentially set up to be able to do 6 1-shots. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, Zim and Regard are huge. I'm thinking about leveling up a second Zim and a second Regard and maxing them both. We'll probably consider doing that for sure. You do mono 3-2. 3-2 doesn't work for you. Yeah, I mean it's up to you. Like I said, I don't tell anybody to do anything, but that's that. Pegman, the best way to go ahead and donate is absolutely through. If you look at the description of this channel, it actually looks like my bot answered that question, but the link is definitely the best way too. Oliver, thank you guys for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you. All right. Would it be wise to wait using emblems altogether if heroes are going to change? Stevie, I mean, there's like quite a few heroes that I know for sure are like worthy of getting first initial emblems, and then there's some that I'm like definitely gonna go ahead and and pause and wait. I don't really like this Thoth over here. I wish it was a little bit better person over there and Thoth. Alright, so I guess like another one that I can run that I think is, which is weird that I have such success with this. So like I said, I think that this is kind of going on my notion on what I've like kind of said is that like the biggest key to winning is just doing more hero specials. So I run this mono yellow team, and it's also done me pretty well. So just so you guys know, chat, like there's like the obvious move to the right to make the dragon, that I feel like most people will go ahead and make. Just not a bad move. But the biggest thing I'm looking at, if you see what I'm clicking on right now, I want that to be a yellow tile. If I can make that a yellow tile, then I can go ahead and have a yellow diamond, which is super important when I'm running this. If I can get a yellow diamond, I pretty much win. But the good thing about this move over here to the right, like the obvious move, this actually sets it up so I get six yellow tiles, which is important because I only need 6 to charge up my jackal. So that's also like a decent move just because it has that yellow tile right there. But I think I'm gonna try my luck real quick and just see if I can get my yellow there. Now, unfortunately, that messes it up because it'll make a 3-match instead. So I'm just gonna come here real quick, and then this hopefully should kill Gravemaker too. You see, like right there, that's such a strong like case on just killing Gravemaker right off the top. I don't think that this is gonna kill you, which usually, especially if I'm color specific, I know that this only takes 2 yellow tiles to kill this Thoth. So there's no real point to throw stuff at him because I can very easily just kill him with tile damage. So I'm gonna come over here and go to Guinevere instead and work the middle here, and then I'm gonna make this green match, and hopefully this cascades into a yellow match. So I didn't get it there, but I'm still gonna stay on this notion of trying to get this yellow match right here. So I got the tiles right there for it. And then now I'm going to have 3 tiles to go ahead and throw right into Guinevere, and this should come close. It'll deal quite a bit of damage on her, but it's going to charge up almost all of my specials. I just need one more match and I win the game as long as Guinevere doesn't go off. If she does go off, it's okay, because then once I make this match, I'll still be able to fire up all my hero specials. Or all my important hero specials is what I should have said. So I'm gonna go here. Alright, so you're dead. And then I'm just gonna make sure everybody's blinded. So obviously Albie's the one that's gonna be the pain in the butt. And then this is just GG. Aries, thank you so much for that. Thank you, Shady. I appreciate that. So would it be wise to use emblem? Okay, so I did answer that. All right. You have to go get your mono game right. No, I wouldn't say that, guys. I would say do what works for you is the biggest thing. I make a good point. Wonder if it's more specific to Gwen. Dead tiles followed by her firing doesn't hurt at all. Correct. That is the big thing. So that's one thing I haven't even mentioned. Nox. The biggest reason why I like mono is because I can, especially against Gwen, is that I don't like I can throw my dead tiles at her and I don't have to worry about her special really being relevant. Her special isn't really that relevant against Drunk Jeff. I should attack him. He's always in PvP. I don't like his. I don't like for testing purposes. I'm sure he would have a nice. Alright, we'll do it. Whatever. Just because he's always in PvP. So shout out to him because he's always there. Let's just. Do we have? I guess we'll just bring this team because I don't really want to change it. Alright. Oh, Kaylin. Sorry. Klin. Yeah, I guess Kaylin. Alright, I guess I gotta say Kaylin. Sorry. But yeah. Right there. Alright, so yeah, so I will definitely shout that out. So guys, just so you guys know, Dustin Cowan is actually Killa Killa, so he's not signed into his regular one. But he's doing a 12-hour stream. All donations are going to his special school for their prom, for the support. So, chat, we've got to figure something out. But Killa, I definitely want to go ahead and help out and be on that stream to help you out. But I just will need to be in the morning. I've been coordinating things with Chef, but I'll definitely help you out with that, buddy. That's really cool. What's the best druid here? I don't know. I'm not looking at the list right off the top of my head. Yeah. Not a fan, such given proven point. Eve, Greg Tarlac is beastly combo in itself. Build synergies, counter that defense. Same way using 3-2. Well, Raphael's, I mean, like I said, I built the teams. I'm not saying, just so you guys know, 3-2 is not a bad strategy. I would never say it's a bad strategy. 3-2 is an excellent strategy. I think it works really, really well for a lot of people. Um, I, um, I don't think it's a bad strategy in the least bit, and I'm even willing to go ahead and chalk it up as maybe I'm not that good at seeing all of the moves that I could potentially create. I'm willing to go ahead and maybe chalk it up as that. But I also, I don't know. Maybe it's I'm just really used to running mono. I will say though, especially when you're not dealing with Guinevere, I feel like 3-2 is really, really strong when you're not dealing with Guinevere. But Guinevere can just she can just punish you if you do like reasonable amount of damage, and you throw some tiles at her and stuff like that. She can just dodge you, or she can just like get rid of all the progress you made. Not to mention the life totals, all that kind of stuff like that. That she can just shift. Whereas I would say like 3-2 is probably absolutely a better fix when you're going up against about not getting so out tempoed. And I feel like it's really easy to get out tempoed. Alright, which items shouldn't produce the foundry? I don't know what you mean by that, Raven. It's harder to kill her with the dark defense turned on, though. Yeah, it can be. All right, huge. All right, so Maisha says huge Asia. Wow, huge favor, my buddy Anchor, please. And chat. Our previous alliance had a huge fallout. One of our members, by the name of Lord Solovini, with a profile picture of Asarni, gave us three different. I guess we'll see what else. Three different alliances, but we can't find his member in any of them. The person watches these streams. Can't let her know. SG Titans, please and thank you. Can I let her know we're now in SG Titans? Okay, so apparently whoever watches my streams, and I guess, oh, Lord Sullivan. I do know Lord Sullivan. So you guys are apparently in SG Titan Team Killers. Okay, so that's where you need to go. Go to Lost and Found. Your Lost and Found is at Titan Team Killers. All right, Lucas. Thanks. He says thanks, June. Really help you out. Tip. Oh, cool, cool, Lucas. Pevix, thank you so much for the donation. I really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you very, very, very much. And again, if you have questions, please make sure you know. Alright, would I suggest giving wizard emblems to Guinevere or Sartana? Luigi, if you're competing in top alliances, I would definitely recommend Guinevere. Alright, thanks just for fun, I appreciate that. That's brave. No, Kiln, I do that all the time, buddy. You gotta understand, Kiln, these are the teams I face in war. This is the big reason why I have to do it. I face these teams in war. So that's anytime anytime I'm raiding to raid for war. And the cool thing about it is that strategy you can actually do yourself. Oh, I have to do Titan hits. That strategy you can do yourself. Like, you guys know pretty well what teams you're facing in war. I don't know. Maybe it might be a little bit different for some, but I know exactly what I'm going up against for our wars. So I use my raids. I don't care about winning raids. I care about like doing well on my alliance wars. So I look at raids as a way to go ahead and test. And even just like my items that I'm bringing, everything for me is about how can I consistently produce kind of similar results. So you can see I'm not going crazy with my item selection. Very conservative. I wish I had that yellow diamond. I was off by one. Oh, I got it there. Alright, 1, 2. We'll see if this cascades into anything decent. Doubt it. It's maybe like a 20 or 25? 20, alright. There's like a lot of tiles that were moved for not a lot of damage. I knew we were gonna go there. I want that. Alright, I wish I could make that. This might turn into a green diamond. Nice. Probably should have manned it up but it's fine. I guess I'll do it now. Come on. Give me a green diamond. Jerk. Say 30, 35, 36. All right, let me just scroll. Oh, we have nuts and more. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Damon. All right. 3-2. I ran no fast heroes, so it's obviously harder to get my specials off. Yeah, I mean that is true, Raphaels. Yep, that is definitely true. You mostly raid with 3 blues, 2 yellows, specifically Kiro Magni. Yep. Yeah, guys, just so you know, like I'm not the when I'm doing 3-2, when I'm doing all that, um, this isn't to top the leaderboard or anything like that. This is specifically for war, offensive war strategy. So I could have absolutely built a better team against that, but you have to understand when I have my teams. I'll show you my teams once I get back to it. My teams are specifically set up for 6 teams that could effectively do one shots. Do I use Wilbur special early on in raid or wait until? No, absolutely not. CV, I run Wilbur as soon as Wilbur goes off. Wilbur's huge. What's up, butt stuff? How are you, buddy? Thanks, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Should you level Hotel or Onatel? I believe. Gotta scroll. Or your other Onatel. I would only do one Onatel, and I wouldn't level up Hotel. Alright, can I please defriend 3-2 mono? Don't understand what that means. Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely, Vesna. So mono, this is mono color, okay? So that's what it means. So this color is mono, it's only one color, versus this is 3-2. It's actually a really good question, I probably should answer this. So this has 3 greens and 2 purples. So that's what 3-2 is. And then there's 4-1, which would be like 4 greens and then 1 purple. So it correlates to the amount of heroes and the number of heroes. That's what it is. Rock, thanks for the birthday wish. You don't know what's going on, but hope you're all having a thanks, Pink. Pink can't listen to the stream, but is still doing the loots. Thanks, Pink. I appreciate that. You'll watch on replay, and thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So what's important on the left defense? All right. So Rob, I'd recommend watching my video that I just did on Titan strategy. That answers it. You want to have everything stacked from left to right. Have your heroes stacked properly because that'll mostly muscle memory. You won't have to worry about remembering things. And also the way that they stack, you want to stack it from left to right. Why am I using antidotes instead of the turtle banners to override my defensive buff? Robin, just because of sheer just for the fact that I'm so used to using anytime a big special goes off from a Titan, I am so used to using my my antidotes. But you're absolutely correct. Actually, probably in that case, it would still be better if I used my antidotes because it's cheaper to make. But you're right that that I could effectively have a whole nother thing by removing antidotes and just using turtle banners against this guy. All right, thanks, Gabby. No, I don't really use tornadoes. Don't use that stuff. Again, like my Titan hits are so I can try and consistently do it. Don't I feel Gwen being a superior tank competes because the game makes it too predictable or simply boring, like many people would say? Well, Perfects, I would say it is difficult for us at the top because we know exactly what teams are being brought as far as defense. There are some alliances that have tried different strategies running it. It does make war a little bit more predictable, especially for us because we're so used to fighting against Gwen tanks. That definitely is a thing. But it is still interesting for sure. All right. You thought about truly crazy team of Mother North, Red Hood, Inari, Delilah, Santa Claus. Yeah, it'd be a pretty cool minion team. Unfortunately, Inari just gets blasted as a tank. Do SG take any advice on any aspects of the game from top players? Yeah, John, they absolutely take advice from us. They do take our suggestions for sure. Um, they do take things into account for sure. Yeah, maybe they don't make it. That was their sky high limits. I don't know. I mean that whole thing was supposed to be with the person that cannot be named. Um, but we'll see. All right, can you get a current member, Anchor Cove? Yeah, if you guys could do me a huge favor, please, guys, please do me a favor and invite Dark into the to Anchor Cove. If not Dark, you can definitely go ahead and send me a message. Um, let's see, I can't. Let me see if I can do this here. All right, there. I can. Cool. All right, yep. So that's in there. Yeah, no problem, Vesta. All right. Thank you, Vinay. Thank you. All right. So you're really torn on who to spend your Ranger emblems on. According to the wording, it seems like Piecework special. It like Piece of Works on special and normal attacks. Yes, it does, Joe. Yeah, use Eternal Banners, save the dotes for poison. Yeah, probably be smarter. No, Gadieris is insane. Gadieris is super good. Mostly for adding 48, and then you're also having regenerating allies too. Gadier is sick. I'm a huge fan, but I mean, Buddy actually does do attack down anyways, so no real point on that. Last stream you were surprised they didn't bring Wilbur to fight the Titans, so you knew Wilbur on Green Titans. You think he's changed bigger Titans? Tarcio, I used to run I used to run a lot more of Wilbur, but I've gotten pretty good grip on being able to survive these Titans to where the color stacking you really miss out on, you lose out on. So that's the biggest issue. Is just the color stacking part to it. But I still absolutely definitely bring Wilbur in on on the um, on the Red Titans or Green Titans. Sorry. Trying to play and talk at the same time is not the easiest. Um, okay. Barely got that off. 2018. Yeah, so not the greatest on this. 75 is not bad. I can deal with that. Dozer core oil. Yeah, I'm not. My oil isn't end of the world right now. What's my oil at? Ingredients. Yeah, I've got 2006. I think I'm good on oil right now. Wilbur's more important if you don't have Tarlac. Yeah, that's actually what it is, Tarcio. Yeah, when I started using Tarlac, being able to get the heal from Tarlac made it a lot better, more efficient to go ahead and run it to where I could be a little bit more aggressive. What's the best position for Inari would be flanking, so not in the wing, so right next to the tank is the best position for Inari. Who's a better tank, Inari or Onatel? Both rated as B. I would say Onatel is better than Inari at tank. I need to hit the right time to live videos for us Europeans. I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying, man. I mean, 7:30 is pretty good for Europe. All right, is Rainbow better in war defense or mono defense? War defense is definitely better using Rainbow for sure. All right, following your earlier question suggested. Thank you, Stoyan. Stoyan. So just a huge shout out to Stoyan. Stoyan actually is the huge is been a huge help going ahead and timestamping these videos. So Stoyan, thank you so much. I appreciate that very much, man. All right. So have I ever suggested anything personally and seen it to make away in the game? So John, there was actually a huge beta thing where we talked. I talked it over with other top alliance members with the Titans that they were a little bit too strong when they released them, and then that got changed. But I don't know if I would say personally I was the one that impacted it, but I've definitely given feedback on that. I try not to. I'll be honest with you, chat. I really like to just mostly try and just enjoy the game as much as I can, and not be that type of person. Because I understand that maybe my point of view is different than other people's points of view, especially if I am considered somebody that has like an influence on things. I don't really want to be held responsible for that when it comes to decisions really within there, unless I know that they're abundantly clear decisions that I know will impact the game in a positive manner. So I like contributing non-biased things that could never be construed as my own personal advantage towards the game. I would much rather just enjoy the game and enjoy the heroes and maybe give, feedback on how I feel different heroes are and stuff like that. But like the mechanics of the game, if I'm ever going to like endorse or give major suggestions on that, I would want to heavily think about how much of an impact that has on the whole dynamic of the game as a whole. So I think that that's kind of the responsibility for anybody being in a public position in general, especially if you have a voice. Because here's the deal: if I say something and I endorse something, that something could be heard by a lot of people. I mean, even my streams within a couple of days, there's 4,000 views that are on my streams just about every single time I stream. I'm over 4,000 views. I mean, that's a lot of people that that could be seeing it, whether they watch all of it or whatever. That doesn't really matter. But then those people can go and they can talk and they can say things and they can tell all their alliance members, and then their alliance members can tell other people, and then it just goes out and it could be just a global thing. And this could just be something that I'm just going ahead and saying once on a stream. So I try to like understand, especially being in a public figure, how important it is to have some reservations and like making my voice be heard in like specific things. If there is something like that, I want to make sure that it is that it doesn't go out hugely into the public. So I guess that's kind of like my thoughts on it. Anchor needs assistant fielding chat questions. So it's so true, Kaylin. All right, what some of the items used, some materials crafted. Which should I craft and which ones are not worth it? That's actually a really good question, Raven. I actually made a video on that, and it never got released. I made the video on it, most efficient items to create and stuff like that. I want to make that video once. I want to make that video once we figure out what's going on with these alchemy labs. So I will answer that that question. I just want to have all information before I answer the question. There's another healer. actually. I think this was... Yeah, so this is my auto farm team. Alright, so I'm just gonna auto farm this and then scroll up and read through questions. Okay. You feel like Evelyn and Athena wouldn't capitalize on their Pierce effect the same way someone like Liana would, since their specials do both types of defensive down that pierces through defense. I'm not sure I understand your question. Pierce attack, is that's I think that's... I'm trying to remember which one that's off of. Why aren't we using tornadoes and time stops? Stesha, because I need to save those kind of I need to save that stuff. Everything for me, Stesha, is about consistency and being able to duplicate it. If I just go out and use my tornadoes, I can't repeat that all the time. You won't be able to farm enough ascension items for that. So for me, I like to play within the confines of the game and then being able to maximize the most potential out of that, and then be able to go ahead and consistently do that. That's always been kind of my approach on things, especially when it comes to like how the alliances ran. For me, like, consistency is like super important. Being able to have duplicatable results on things and being able to have it be consistently good. So it's why it's a huge thing, is to, even with like Departed, we don't have like huge Titan requirements, because if somebody has like an off day, or they have real life or whatever, then they're not like super pressed on being able to do that. Which is funny when you think about it, with us being, you know, one of the top alliances or whatever, you would feel that we have like much stricter regulations than others. But we've got people that miss Titans decently frequently. Sometimes it happens. We're not super pressed on it. The good thing about the alliance is that it all kind of comes together and everybody pulls together. If it was a case to where we had Titans that really needed to go down or whatever, then there would be like a little bit stricter regulations and people would understand that. But I try and be like really reasonable with expectations, because I want to be able to consistently do well. Where I see a lot of alliances struggle or have issues is that they try and ask too much out of people, especially with a game that's, you know, that's free to play, that that people volunteer their time to even be a part of. There's no huge support system in place like with the developers. Like, it's not like we're all training for, you know, $10,000 tournaments or whatever. So I am much more under the notion of keeping good people that I trust and that I like, rather than making it super oppressive and super hard to meet certain regulations on things. So I'm all about consistency. Perfect time. Okay, cool. All right, so just got there. Did we make it all the way through without almost, Billy? We almost did. Tell him to redesign Frida. Can't believe someone got paid for that. What do you mean by that, Crown? With great power comes great responsibility. Uncle Ben, Spider-Man, right? That's so true. Been watching my videos. Decided to raid single color wishlist. Lost a few. Also winning a few matches against bigger players. Even managed to take down a few 70 members. Oh, cool, Welsh. Yeah, it's definitely you. I wouldn't recommend just like throwing it right in and going straight into war with it. It definitely takes a lot of practice and being able to see the board. What's the new hero of the month? I'm trying to figure out which one is coming up off the top of my head. I don't know which one's coming up off the top of my head. I don't know. Hi, Lara. Did you get all your shopping done? Non-game related question. What beard trimmer you needed those? No, I just it's funny because I actually just bought a new beard trimmer. I just haven't used it. I just got one not that long ago. I don't really like. I'm like, got. It's cold out. I'm like low key like okay to rock the homeless look a little bit. So I'm definitely rocking a little bit of a homeless look, and I'm like I'm low key like okay with it. Yeah, most says Empires and Puzzles is free to play. Yeah, well, all right, so free to play, I should say. Um, you had to kick a guy for 50. I mean, 15 days of inactivity is a different story. Just so you guys know, like I would never let anybody be, rolling with 15 days inactivity. Um, but I think I look at it a lot as like we pull together as a family. Like I mean, even just recently within Departed, we had like we had some kind of like some things to where it's like you have to make tough decisions, especially if people have been with the alliance for a really really long time. And I mean, you got to figure I've been playing with a fair amount of these people for a year plus, close to 2 years with some of the people that I'm playing with. So being able to make that call and say, hey, you're no longer in the alliance, it's not an easy call to make. So that's why I've always just focused. My focus has always been on just recruiting good people. And I'm not saying good like talent wise. I'm talking about like good in their character. Um, I and I also don't. I try not to like have any bridges feel like they've been burned with anybody, because there's been lots of players that I've like really really liked playing with, and they've had real life come up, and then they were unable to be in the alliance, and sometimes people will get would get like upset or hurt over that, and it's a big reason why there's a fair amount of retention rate when it comes to Departed and 7 days in general, and a lot of people stick around if they're not in Departed. They're helping out a sister alliance, or if they're not in Departed right now, they'll come back and it'll be good. So it's a big reason why it's kind of hard to get into to Departed. There's a lot of people that technically qualify for Departed, but we have a pretty strong, dedicated group of people that want to stick around and continue to play. And I think a lot of that is attributed to having realistic expectations on things and trying to make the game as fun as you can within the confines as far as what the game produces for us. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm like rambling. Am I rambling a lot on this stream? You two, you got the hardcore homeless look going on, man. It's a tough thing. All right. Hyptimus? What? I don't know what Hyptimus. I don't know what you're saying that. It's like a family. Once you love you, you can never stop, right? See, Lady's prime example. Lady was very, very much involved with 7 Days Departed and has always stuck around. Even if she's been in other alliances, she's been like a few different alliances. You know, can't really get rid of her. I'm just kidding. No, but it's just how it is. It's how I try and make it. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but we try. Mm. Yeah, Coralane. Yeah, if somebody's seeing a Coralane card, Coralane is not an actual card. Which I'm surprised. I feel like somebody should try and get like really good high quality card going. I don't know if they could ever trick beta. Chat, maybe we can is there anybody in beta? Maybe we can trick everybody into a beta card that we can sneak in for for uh for April Fools. Cuz I mean, I've seen some of these fake cards that have come out, and they don't look very genuine. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tracy. A fan, thank you for buying the iPhone case. Oh, and also Norin, thank you so much for purchasing the mug. I think somebody should be getting the mug soon. Was that Gretchen? No, that was Michelle. I think Michelle bought the mug. It's either Gretchen or Michelle that bought the mug. I'm curious to see the mug. I actually have to buy my merch. I'm probably gonna do that today. I want to get like my shirt for sure. I definitely want to get a shirt. I know absolutely. Liv wants to get wants to get some stuff made. I think I'm gonna have my buddy actually cartoon draw her, and we're gonna. I definitely want to get shirts made for Liv. just so you guys know, chat, I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow. Um, but it's actually won't be me streaming. I think Liv really wants to do her own stream, and so we're probably going to be having a Liv stream. She wants to make the thumbnail. She wants to do all of it. We got to take pictures with her and the rat and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to it's going to be probably tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing a live stream. It'll be Liv's live stream. Sorry, but want to keep supporting. Thanks, Shady. You know you don't ever need to apologize, Shady. Yeah, I have seen the Chuck Norris card. That thing's funny. Um, thing's definitely funny. Yeah, that like I want to try and get like a realistic this could be, and just like troll hard, and then like um have to have SG reach out and be like, bro, just as a heads up, like this is not a real card. Like I want to get a card that like requires like an official SG proposal that has to like clear it that you know that it's not real. Is that too much to ask? It's probably too much to ask. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know about that, Gabby. I don't think it. I don't know if I don't think that's happening, Gabby. All right, is it consensus in beta that Frida needs a little love, not just be a bad Evelyn or more bad Eve? Is still good enough? Billy, I mean the whole thing of it is that like even if Frida is bad, which actually I can't really talk too much on Frida, but I would say Frida is a card that needs to be in comparison when you look at the other way to obtain heroes similar to Frida. Um, so I'm actually okay with I'm okay with Frida. I think that there could be a little bit of adjustments, but that's the whole point of beta. Why this seems to. All right. All right. So I think we got a couple of levels left. I'm gonna have to call it a wraps here real soon because I gotta go get Liv and I gotta continue on with the rest of my birthday. What's my thoughts on Kuchin? Kuchin's good. Kuchin's definitely solid for sure. Um, Kuchin's great. A lot of practicality in Kuchin. I'm not super hell pressed on getting Kuchin just for the fact that I have Aaron, and they kind of fit a little bit of a similar role. But a lot of practicality when it comes to Kuchin. I'll have kind of like the official grade, official thoughts and stuff on Kuchin and stuff like that. I'll break it down and all that kind of stuff. Very similar to what I just did with Cage Burrito and Onatel. But Frida has way better elemental link and resistance than her. Her speed is justified. Yeah, that's interesting. There will be a Frida adjustment just like previous blue. Yeah. That's okay, Michelle. That's okay, Michelle. Thank you for saying happy birthday. I appreciate that. Seems unfair that blues soon will have two color. Well, see, Sunny, Lara, it's funny that you say that because if you look, I was actually thinking about this. I can't really get into it too much, but I have reason to believe, Lara, that this is not going to be the only color like that. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Isn't Kuchin not so great because he's slow? I mean, you could say the same thing about Vivica, and Vivica's actually one of the best healers in the game. So, especially when it comes to healers, healers definitely have practicality when it comes to being slow. But it's definitely be a game for that. If you want SG to respond, the fake hero would have to both look plausible and borderline offensive. I don't think I don't think it needs to be offensive. Like, I don't think we need to get into it being like offensive to people. But it would be funny if Petrie is like, just so you guys know, this card is not real. I think maybe controversial might be better. God, this is bad. I probably shouldn't be saying this. It's so funny is that I talked about like the responsibility that I have to make sure people make like good decisions, and here I am like wanting to like troll SG. Probably not the best thing. It's all in good fun though. Hopefully, hopefully that's an okay enough explanation when I have to explain myself. Anchor, can you explain why you convinced everybody to make fake cards? I don't know. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I don't know if that one's gonna hold up. Alright, had to listen and use flags in the morning. Great hanging out with you. Thanks, Dexter. I appreciate it. Thank you, Adrian. First time catching me live? Cool, man. Glad you were able to catch me live. With Frida, Ariel, Alice, Blue's getting real shot in the arm. Yeah, Blue will. I mean, it's gonna be similar to what Green just had. I mean, getting Evelyn and Buddy in the same month was huge, especially on Titans. That was massive. I think that was more of an impact than this blue rush that we're having. All right, so you have King Arthur at 370. You should get your scopes as first. Embla, I'm not a huge fan on King Arthur being a first 80. It's not the worst 80. There's definitely worse first 80s than King Arthur. I don't know if I'm hugely sold on him being the first one though. Just because there's so many other like all around better heroes that you could bring, that you could have instead. Yeah, no, I'm not advocating dev faces on cards. No, I just want I want like a realistic card that this could potentially be a real card. And people getting all upset. I'm quitting the game. If you guys release this card, this is bad. I'm so advocating trollism right now. This is not good. I need to stop talking about this whole card idea. Which is funny. When I was in high school, I actually I tricked my classmates and my teacher into believing that I got my name legally changed to Abel. So I had like everybody and like my teacher and everybody was convinced that my name was Abel. It was pretty good. Like I prepared for it for like, see, I was smart about it because I didn't do it right on I didn't do it on I didn't do it on April Fool's Day because it would have been too obvious. So I waited like 2 months before April Fool's Day and then revealed to everybody that I was just trolling on actual April Fool's Day. It's like I found out like what documents you needed to like have your name changed, and I was able to back in this day I used like a printer and like Paint, Windows Paint, and and showed that I changed my name. Oh, it was too funny. Yeah, but I was able for a bit. I think I don't remember what year of high school that was. Um, Vivica's the only 5-star hero you've had for such a long time. Actually, I have a great result. Yeah, Vivica's awesome. I wish I had Vivica. Color sequence of the hero month. They messed it up 1 month, Lara. Actually, I do remember that. Thank you, Knight. I appreciate that. Thank you, Stoyan. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate everything that you do for the stream. Thank you, man. Wait a little longer to see. Yeah, okay, that's fine, Embla. Yeah. If you say Elena is the worst first 80 to go on strike, no, she's not the worst first 80. She unfortunately really fits in the tank position, or also she has really great tile damage on Titans. Thank you, whoever said the cheers. Hopefully Cage Burrito will show up. I don't think the Cage Burrito is going to be this time. When I think about King Arthur is amazing for tyrants, but they're better blue heroes overall. Right, exactly. That's what it is, Perfect. There's other better overall heroes than King Arthur. King Arthur's not bad. Like I think eventually you will absolutely go ahead and ascend King Arthur. I just don't know if I would use King Arthur as a first 80. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so you have a full set of yellow mats, but no 5 stars. Or a yellow 5 star you should avoid leveling if you get them as a first 5 star. That's a good question. Not a big fan on Leonidas as a 5 star. I don't think that I would do Leonidas. Trying to think what other 5 stars. If we're talking out of TC20, I'd say Leonidas is the big one that I would probably avoid. Vivica's a fine 80 as a first 5 star. June is obviously a fine 80 as a 5 star. What other ones are from basic? I gotta look and think about this. What am I missing? California, what's up, Juan? Greetings to you as well. What other 5 stars are there, chat? In yellow, basic 5 stars? Justice? I'm not huge on... That's it. Thanks, Dave. I'm not huge on Justice as a first one, but it's not end of the world if you do Justice. Justice fits mostly as a tank, can be decent on offense. Who would I level up first, Dominator or Thoth? I'm not huge on either one, to be honest with you, Joshua, unfortunately. Thoth might have a little bit more practicality, but even still, I don't even know the amount of times I've ever lost to Thoth. I will say, purple does have some awkward, regular, basic 5 stars. Yeah, Lara's saying Dominita. I don't know. I'm not huge on either. There's just so many good purples is the issue. There's a lot of really, really good purples. There are only 4 standard... Oh, okay, that's what it is, Gabby. I think that's why I was like, I can't think of any. So it's what? Vivica, Justice, June, Leonidas? That's crazy, there's only 4. They need to make more. More basic, yellow 5 stars? I'm still missing some of them. You ascended Leonidas because he's the only 5 star yellow. Yeah, I mean, it'll happen. I would say, Leonidas is probably, out of the bunch, probably the worst out of them, unfortunately. How did I rate Falcon? Falcon's absolutely, you should absolutely level up Falcon. Falcon's insane on Red Titans. Dominita is a hitter with Dispel and defense against yellow for 3. Yeah, it's not too bad. Kim, just keep going. Running TC20 is pretty much not expecting to get a 5 star out of it and just being super excited once you do. It's definitely not one of those things that you should expect to get 5 stars out of. You have already Max June and Vivica. Should you give the darts to Onitel or 2nd June? That's your call, Max. You might... I mean, it's not end of the world to do Onitel at this point. Onitel's a little bit more of a fun hero. But I would say, I don't know, I leveled up my 2nd June. And, I really liked it. Zero, I think you are incorrect because your face is actually a cage burrito. What's my opinion on Makar? It's weird because like I'm a huge mono player and I'm not huge on Makar, which is gravely disappointing. All right. Yeah, this game would absolutely benefit for more basic heroes across. Yeah, it absolutely would. You'll find me in Raven with Leonidas. Sounds good, Gabby. Uh, yeah, Zero's been running 3-2 in wars a few months now. Zero, can we get a comparison? I know you're a numbers guy. Party hard guys, thanks. Zero, my face is incorrect. Can we please eat now? I guess I guess Sonny's hungry. I think that's the call for me to get off. I think that's what that is. Um, Zero, do you know off the top of who's ahead between me and you in wars consistency wise, points average over the last couple of months? Zero, do you know? Should we have a battle? Where can you farm D blades, right, Jeremy? He wasn't listening. I just answer it. I don't know. Ask Zero where the D blades are. At least the assistant is here. Yeah, she'll kill you for calling her assistant. Go eat a pickle. We can't. I gotta like leave. I think I'm gonna do this raid and probably call it a wraps. I suppose I should probably grab my child from school. Be a responsible parent doing that. Zero, can you look by any chance real quick? Should I go head to head against Zero? Raid against 3-2? We should do that. Zero, let's do that. Whoever has a higher score between me and Zero, the other person has to do either mono or 3-2. How is 3-2? No stream. Yeah, it's I didn't Cal, I wasn't able to do it because they did Gravemaker tanks, and my teams are currently made for Guinevere. Um, wow, that's funny. Yeah, Zero, what do you think? What do you think, Zero? You have a little competition. Loser has to. I just want to see you run mono in war, Zero. I think I can do it. You beat me by 1 point. You beat me by literally 1 point against Crystal Palace. You had 304, I had 303. I don't want to hear that. Loser sings. No, Zero won't sing. Zero's too scared to sing. Alright, I'm confident. Thank you, Juan. I appreciate it. I did bad this last war. I don't know, lady. I don't know. You notice how you're only hearing about the last 4 wars? We had a temper tantrum from Zero the other day. You don't want to make me look bad on my birthday? It won't be on my birthday. It needs to be streamed. A win is a win. 2 points. Was that what it was? Yeah, I'll go head to head against Zero. Alex, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Too bad. Oh, you can't bet you. Really? Alex, we gotta figure that out, buddy. Alex, if you really want merch, I think I can probably order it and then resend it. That stinks that you can't get merch in Romania. Alex, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. I gotta figure out a way of what I can do to do like giveaways and stuff like that. All right. Yeah, I know. And then there was that incident, right, lady? Yeah, it happens. Hey, it happens to Zero too. It happens to everybody. I just got to try and get lucky that war. I just want Zero. This is what we should do. This next war, you go mono, and I'll do 3-2. Let's do that. This war tomorrow, I'll go 3-2. You go mono. I don't know. We gotta figure this out. Don't attack lady. That's so true. 2 mono teams later. Yeah. Lady, we don't talk about that, okay? Not one of my finer moments. I gotta do it when I'm not streaming. I think I have better war hits when I'm not streaming. Alright, you're looking it up. This is like not. This is probably not good. I probably shouldn't have called him out. I think he's probably ahead of me. He's probably ahead of me. We haven't checked in a while. I think I'm probably. I know. I know I'm at least top 10. I think I'm probably like seventh. Is my guess. Seventh. Zero is probably like sixth or fifth. Zero is probably ahead of me. I don't know. We'll look it up. But I gotta go because I gotta get live. But thank you guys. Thanks everybody. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I know, right? I'm trying, Sonny. I'm gonna get off. I promise. I'm gonna get off. She's summoning me. I gotta go feed her. Apparently, if you don't feed them, they attack you and throw things at you. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Um, and I hope you have an awesome day. So thank you guys.